I found this IKEA dresser on Marketplace and I knew I could make it into something totally special. I've been wanting to make a really classic traditional looking piece of furniture, and this would be perfect for me for my shoe storage. This is such a fun and easy beginner project, so let's do it. I'm going to be making over this IKEA dresser. I really love the shape of it. It's like very timeless and classic. I'm going to add a few details to it to make it a little bit more special because I think it's going to be so good for shoe storage in our entryway. What we have right now, it's just not working for us. I actually want a space where we can put like the mitts and the hats and everything in there too, which we don't have because we don't have a closet in our entryway. So I think like each kid gets their own drawer. They'll have a section for all their mitts, hats, whatever. And I think it's just going to be way more functional. I want to make it look a bit more timeless and classic. Okay, so that's the goal. When you're painting any type of furniture, the first thing to do is give it a really good clean, and after that go in with P60 or P80 grit sandpaper and give it a sand. Now when we sand it, we're just trying to scruff up the surface. We want to make it kind of scratchy. You don't need to take all the paint off. That is overkill. When you have a surface that's kind of scruffed up, your primer can adhere to it. I love to prime using bin primer. It is my favorite primer. It's shellac based and hardly ever chips. Go in with a foam roller, and I always like to paint 2 coats of primer. Okay, the thing about me is that I'm gonna keep every little thing that I DIY that I really like. So when I did my IKEA closet, I used like an old dresser and it had this at the bottom, and I love this kind of like ornate shape. It didn't work for the closet, but I thought I could add to this dresser. Unfortunately, this is just a tad too small. It's like 4 inches too small. But I like the shape, so I'm going to kind of trace the shape and then cut it out and do something like that with it. I'm really excited to add this fun detail to the bottom of the dresser. I think it's going to make it look a little bit more traditional and more in line with my house. Also, I picked up a new jigsaw and just wow. I used to have a Ryobi and I switched to DeWalt, and it just made such a huge difference. It's really important that I get this inside the garage and let it cure for 48 hours before painting it. I'm attaching this bottom piece and I'm so excited. First, I have to clamp it to the actual dresser, and then I can use my brad nailer to just attach it to the bottom. Okay, isn't that so cute? We're ready to paint. I'm using Benjamin Moore Advanced. This is a great cabinet paint. You can use it on doors, trim, your kitchen cabinets, any type of furniture. Now you want to go in and first use a brush for any of those edges that your foam roller is not going to be able to get into. And just do light coats. It is so important that you do light coats, otherwise you will see a lot of the brush strokes through. I'm really excited to be using Benjamin Moore's Color of the Year Silhouette. It's a really dark espresso shade, and I think it's going to be really rich in my home. Now when you're ready to paint, make sure you use a fresh foam roller and think about even light coats. You're going to go in and usually do 3 coats of paint, so just make sure they're really light and avoid pressing down with the roller. If you do, you'll get like a little bubble of paint, and you just want to avoid that. Now, I always get asked, does my paint ever chip on my furniture? I would say that hardly ever does it chip, and if it does, it's just like the smallest little chip, and that's why it is so important to do all the prep work. To make it look more vintage, I got these really cute handles, and this is like a keyhole that you would have seen in like old dressers, and I just thought it added a little bit more character to this dresser. here's the reveal of my IKEA dresser. I think this looks so cute and vintagey, and it just has so much more character than that gray dresser that I started with. I'm going to be using this in my entryway to store all of our shoes, hats, mitts, so stay tuned and come back next week when I'm actually going to be doing my entire makeover for my entryway. If you love this IKEA hack, just remember, you need to sand, prime, and paint, and I'll see you next week for more budget DIYs.